demo of AIrtist, a platform for creating, sharing, and minting NFTs of AI-generated art. It's a lot like Instagram for AI art. So login is powered by Web3 Auth. I can do social logins, or I can connect with a wallet. I'm going to do a social login here. I'm going to log in with Twitter. Okay, I'm logged in, brought in my Twitter screen name and profile photo. I'm ready to go. First step, here I am. Here's the feed. I can view feed. I can view trending art. But I'm going to generate some AI art, so I'm going to post. And there, my art has been posted. Now, there's a lot of Web2 features that are included. I can like posts. I can comment. I can even repost. Repost is like a retweet, except it doesn't repost the same image, but rather creates a new image with the same AI prompt. So the reposted image is different every time. And here it is. I can also follow users, much like other social sharing platforms. Now I'm going to do another post, but this time I'm going to mint it at the same time. And there's my photo, and the minting should start happening in the background now. The post has now been minted, and I can see the post on OpenSea. And there it is. Now that I've completed my first mint, I can see here that I have 4 paint tokens remaining out of the 5 that I started with. And if I click this, I'll see that a safe smart wallet has been created for me. And here it is, and we can see just over 4 paint. The reason it's more than 4 is because paint tokens have now started streaming in real time at a rate of about 3 per month. We can see that in the Superfluid app on the safe. You can see that my balance of paint tokens is gradually increasing in real time. So suppose I get to a point where I want to upgrade to the Pro plan. The Pro plan will give me new tools, advanced tools for creating AI art, will also give me more paint tokens per month, and perhaps most importantly, my own NFT contract to mint to instead of the shared contract. So I'm going to upgrade to the Pro plan. So I need to give my collection a name and a symbol. $4.20 per month, good deal. Okay, I am now a Pro member. Upgrade to the Pro plan is underway. Upgrade to the Pro plan is complete, and now I have 14 paint because I got 10 bonus paint for upgrading to Pro. The other key benefit, of course, is that now when I mint NFTs, it will be minted on my own contract. Let's test that out. I'm going to go down here. I like this one here. I'm going to repost it. So that's going to create a new one using the same prompt, and there it is. But it isn't minted yet, so now I'm going to hit the mint button here. It's going to cost me 1 paint token. I'm going to mint. And now we can see that that's been minted. Let's take a look at OpenSea, and we can see that it's here on OpenSea. It's been minted, and we can see in the collection, it's now in Mark's art collection. There's only one item so far, so this collection is all mine. Everything I mint while I'm on the Pro plan is going to go into my own dedicated collection as a Pro member. Most of what you just saw in the demo seemed a lot like a Web2 platform. That's intentional. Most of the Web3 related activity, it happens behind the scenes using account abstraction, powered by Web3 Auth, Safe, Gelato Relay, Superfluid, and Stripe. Here's a bit of details about what's happening behind the scenes. So again, both Web2 features and Web3 features. Many users may only use the Web2 features, and that's great. Login, as we saw, uses Web3 Auth. You can do social login. You can also connect with a wallet like MetaMask or Wallet Connect. Social login users get their own private key that only they have access to via Web3 Auth. They do not need a wallet to begin with. They don't see an EVM address, although they get one. They're not asked to sign any messages, and they don't need any ETH or any other token for gas. As I mentioned, there's Web2 features, posting and sharing, liking, commenting, reposting works a little different than a retweet because it reuses the prompt but creates unique art. The Web3 features relate to minting the art as NFTs. And when you're minting, as we saw in the demo, you either check a box when you're creating art or you click a button on a post to mint. It's one click, very easy, no transactions or signing messages from the user perspective. On the first mint, and not before, a safe is deployed on behalf of the user. It's a 1 of 3 signature safe. The first signature is that account that was created for them via Web3 Auth. It's a 1 of 3, so they have full access to the safe. They can remove the other 2 users if they want and move all the funds. It's theirs. The second owner is a AIrtist hot wallet that is used for doing some behind the scenes transaction activity on behalf of the user. And the third is a cold wallet for emergency recovery purposes. Once the safe is deployed, ERC20 approval transactions are sent in order to facilitate the current mint and the future mints. The first mint happens via Gelato Relay. And at the same time, a stream of paint tokens begins to be sent to the user at a rate of 3 per month. Essentially, 5 tokens are given as a bonus for starting. The first of those 5 is used up during the first mint, so they end up with 4, and the stream begins at this point during the first mint. Both these transactions happen on AIrtist contracts. One is a streamer contract that streams the paint tokens, and the other is the NFT shared contract. Both of these use ERC 2771 context, which enables the signer to works in conjunction with OpenZeppelin access control to ensure that only trusted users can trigger these transactions via Gelato Relay. Gas fees are paid via Gelato One Balance, so we're sponsoring the gas on behalf of the users. Subsequent NFT minting, now that the safe is already deployed, this happens via Gelato Relay. Again, a transaction is relayed. 1 paint is taken from their safe for each mint of their own art. Or if required amount of paint or wrapped ether, if minting others' art. An option that users have when they create art is to set a mint price for others to mint. And they can do that using paint or even wrapped ether. And so subsequent mints like this will take the required tokens to pay for the mint. The Paint Super Token is powered by Superfluid. It's a native super token that supports real-time streaming. It's effective here as a utility token used to sort of limit the amount of minting activity. Since we're sponsoring the mints, this ensures that users on the free plan can mint about 3 per month. Upgrading to the Pro plan. Well, 3 NFTs per month may not be enough for some users. AIrtist is using a freemium business model here, where cloud computing and the gas costs are sponsored for free users, while hopefully the revenue from Pro users more than covers those costs. The Pro plan is powered by Stripe billing, with Pro users buying a monthly subscription for premium features. Pro upgrades behind the scenes. When a user subscribes to Pro, a Stripe webhook gets sent to the AIrtist API functions. This will trigger the actual upgrade. Again, we're using Gelato Relay here to do 2 things. One is a new NFT contract is deployed exclusively for the Pro user. This is through a factory contract that's been deployed. And the other transaction is an increase in the amount of paint streamed. Instead of 3 per month, it's now 30 per month. So Pro users get like 30 mints per month essentially, and they get 10 paint tokens airdropped at the time of upgrade as a upgrade bonus. And all subsequent mints from this point forward, as we saw in the demo, happen on the user's dedicated NFT contract and not the shared one that's used by the free users. And when a cancellation of the subscription happens, this triggers another Stripe webhook, which gets sent and automatically, again, via Gelato Relay, downgrading the stream back to 3 per month and flipping the minting for that user back to the shared contract since they're no longer a Pro user. So that's the basics of what's happening behind the scenes. Look for the README on the repo for a more in-depth technical description of what's going on. Next steps, further development of the Pro premium features. The key to the business case here is providing a rich premium experience that that's at least a small percentage of users will want to pay for. So more work needs to be done there. Better art generation tools, supporting things like open edition NFTs, where people can mint more than one of an artwork, NFT auctions instead of just specifying a mint price, having mobile apps for iOS and Android make a lot of sense, and could become the primary interface for many users. Also like to add better support for Web3 native users. The current iteration for the hackathon is a focus on account abstraction and social logins, really demonstrating how we can bring in a lot of Web2 users into Web3 without needing them to write down seed phrases and install wallets and all those kinds of things. But it would be great to provide better support for direct wallet usage for Web3 native users without needing to do some of the Web2 stuff. And finally, of course, a mainnet launch, probably to layer 2s and maybe even to ETH mainnet. It would need higher prices given the gas differences. Contact me. Here are some handles you can use to contact me. More information. The app, the demo with minting on Gorley is live right now. You can go to AIrtist.xyz. That's AIrtist.xyz. The code repo is here, and that is AIrtist, a platform for creating, sharing, and minting AI-generated art. Thank you.